Boys and girls, today we are going to divide using the rules for 1 and 0. Okay. Read the question on the first line.
What rules for division can help you divide with 1 and 0?
Okay, use the story.
If there is only one fishbowl, then all the fish must go in that bowl.
Okay, so you see 4 divided by 1. There are 4 fish and 1 fishbowl. Okay? How many fish have to be inside that fishbowl? 4. Okay? So anything divided by 1 is going to be the other number. Just like multiplication. Just like multiplication. Okay, try this now. There are 3 fish and 1 fishbowl. Draw a quick picture to show the fishbowl. Okay, here. Whoops. How I draw a fishbowl? I make a oval going sideways. And then I make... Yeah.
That looks like a sack.
Well, it doesn't really matter. Now, it says there's supposed to be 3 fish. So make a triangle and a circle.
3? I thought it was 4.
It says 3 fish in the problem. Triangle and a circle. Okay, now let's write the equation for this. The first number is the total number of fish. What total number of fish do we have, guys?
3.
3. How many bowls do we have to separate those fish?
1.
1. We can't even separate them, can we? So how many fish we have in the bowl?
3.
3. Okay, any number divided by 1 equals that number. This is exactly like multiplication. 4 times 1
equals 4.
Anything times 1 is that number, right? Is that other number? It's not 1, yes. So just like division, 5 divided by 1 is going to equal 5. Okay? Now, we could do commutative property kind of and change things up, and it's going to look a little different. Okay? What if we switch these things around? Like if I did the commutative property, if we wrote the related fact for this division problem with 5. Okay? You have 5. The first number doesn't change, does it? But then the answer and the other number does. So then we have 5 divided by 5 equals, what does it equal, guys?
1.
1. You switch these two around. Okay, this is what I showed you that with the numbers, and now let's show you with the pictures. If there are the same number of fish and fish bowls, then 1 fish will go into each fish bowl. So if there are 4 fish, like there were up here, and now instead of 1 fish bowl, there are 4 fish bowls. We can divide all those 4 fish into each fish bowl, right? Yeah. So if there's 4 fish and 4 bowls, then we can have 1 fish in each bowl, right? Yeah. Okay, so now try this again. There are 3 fish and 3 fish bowls. So now draw 3 fish bowls. And then we have 3 fish, so put fish into each fish bowl till they're all gone. Okay, now let's write the equation. How many fish do we have, guys? 3. How many bowls do we have? How many fish do we have in each bowl?
1.
1 fish in each bowl. Okay, so rule A for dividing with 1. Any number divided by 1 is going to be that other number. Rule B, when dividing with the same number, you're dividing the same number, the answer is going to be 1. Any number except 0, 0 is an exception, any number except 0 divided by itself equals 1. We had 100 divided by 100. What's that going to be?
1.
Exactly. 9 divided by 9 equals
1.
9 divided by 1 equals
9.
9. Okay? Go to the next page. Those are the rules for 1. Now we're going to show you the rules for 0. Okay? Rules for 0. Read the little story on top. If there are 0 fish and 4 fish bowls, there will not be any fish in the fish bowl. Okay, so try this. There are 0 fish and 3 fish bowls. Draw a quick picture to show the fish bowl. Okay. How many fish do we have, guys? Total fish.
0.
How many fish bowls do we have?
3.
How many fish do we have in each bowl?
0.
Okay. Rule C. 0 divided by any number is 0. Okay? You have 0 as your first number, and it's divided by another number, the answer is going to be 0. The quotient will be 0. Now, here's another one, boys and girls. Rule D. If there are 0 fish bowls, you cannot separate the fish equally into fish bowls. So dividing by 0 is not possible. If you have 4 divided by 0, you cannot do that. Okay? Not possible. It can't even happen. Look, it doesn't even have an answer. Yes?
So 0 can't be the divisor.
0 cannot be the divisor. Exactly. 0 can be the dividend. 0 cannot be the divisor. You cannot have 0 as a second number.
Or it can be
And a division problem. Okay, yes, 0 can be a quotient, yes. It can be the dividend or the quotient. 0 cannot be the divisor. Okay? Alright, so now we're at show and share. You're going to take what you have learned. If you need to go back and look at the rules, please do. Okay? Rule C, Rule D, Rule A, and Rule B on the first page. Go back and look at those if you need to help you work these problems out. Some of them are going to be zeros. Some of them are going to be ones. Some of them are going to be the number that you divided by. Okay? Or the number, when you divide by 1, it'll be that other number. Okay? Okay, boys and girls, read the hot problem.
Suppose a pet store has 21 birds that are in 21 cages. Use what you know about division rules to find the number of birds in each cage. Explain your answer.
Okay, there's 21 birds and 21 cages. What problem is that? 21 divided by 21 equals. What rule, guys, tells us this? Answer. What rule? Eli?
Rule A.
Rule A. Let's go look. Rule A. Any number divided by 1 equals that number. You agree?
Yes. No.
What problem did we write on that thing?
21 divided by 21.
21 divided by 21. Did we divide anything by 1?
No.
So is that rule A?
No.
No, he is wrong. What rule helps us figure out what 21 divided by 21 equals? Rule B, let's look. Rule B, any number except 0 divided by itself equals 1. 21 divided by 21. Are you dividing that number by itself?
Yes.
Yes. So what should the answer be?
1.
It should be
1.
And let's explain that. But 1. One bird in each cage. Okay, and we're going to write because. One bird in each cage because rule B says any number. What does it say? What does rule B say?
Any number except 0 divided by itself equals 1.
Divided by itself. Equals 1. Okay, boys and girls, compare and contrast. You have learned the rules for division with 1. Compare and contrast those rules to help you learn how to use the rules to solve problems. Compare the rules. Compare means you think how they are alike. Contrast the rules. Contrast is for you to think how they are different. So here's rule A. Any number divided by 1 equals that number. Rule B, any number except 0 divided by itself equals 1. How are they alike? Those two rules, how are they alike? The paper already helps you figure that out. They are alike because they are both division rules for 1. Okay? They are both division rules for 1. How are they different though? Well, rule A is dividing by 1. When rule B is dividing by the same number. How's the number divided by itself? Okay? So read these two problems, and you decide, when you find the answer, did you use rule A, dividing by 1, or did you use rule B, dividing by itself? A number divided by itself. 30 says, Jamal bought 7 goldfish at the pet store. He put them in one fish bowl. How many goldfish does he put in the fish bowl? You find the answer, you write it down, and you tell me what rule did you use. You circle which rule you used. Okay, you write the answer on the line. You circle which rule you used. Then you go to 31. Ava has 6 turtles. She divides them equally among 6 aquariums. How many turtles does she put in each aquarium? You write the answer down, and then tell me, did you use rule A or rule B by circling rule A or rule B? Understand? Okay, when you are done, then you are done.